RG22 Outdoor Adventures, and I am live again. So let's get started on this pattern. It is going to be a clown pattern. Let me show you guys the lure. So there it is right there. That's what we're going to be painting, and this is going out to a customer that requested two lures from me. One in a clown pattern, the other one in the fire tiger that you guys saw me paint before. But it's going to be in one of these, this could be this size. Okay? So we're going to get started on this one. I got it all taped up, and the very first color we're going to use will be a wicked opaque white, and then over that will be silver, very light, or actually we'll do wicked pearl white, and then I'm going to go over with some wicked metallic silver for scales, or unless I have some aluminum, maybe I'll do that too. We'll see what happens. But as of right now, that's the plan. Either an iridescent red or a wicked red for the head. And then I have this netting here we're going to use for some accent pieces, for some accents on it too. Okay, and we'll cut a small piece off of that right now. Okay, so let's get started. And then obviously, I'm going to be making some eyes too. Okay? All right, excellent. So the first color I'm going to use is going to be a wicked opaque white. And for that, I will be using my larger airbrush. Okay, here we go. Hey, one person there. Welcome. Let's thin this out a little bit. I hope you left. Oh well. I'm sure it'll start picking up. And we'll just take our time. There's no hurry. Ooh, 3 people. Hey, welcome back. Or welcome to the stream. Okay. Quite a bit of white paint. Let's get it all mixed together. Ooh, 18 people. Wow. Hey, welcome everybody. Val's Dragons. Hi, how you doing? Mario's Toy Reviews. Hi. Hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome. So let's get started. There we go. All right. Remember what I said. All my screw-ups are going to be awesome here. So let's see what we do. How am I? You're doing great. That's awesome. I'm doing pretty good too. So working on my second stream. Okay. Well, you have a great day, Val's Dragons. Thanks for watching for a little bit. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Mario's Toy Reviews. I appreciate you guys coming and watching. But right now, just doing a base coat here, which will allow all the other colors to really pop. Oh, looks like they left too. Hey, Ken. I'm doing great. I'm actually in Ohio. Where are you at? Michigan? Or are you in Wisconsin or Michigan? All right, let's get that dried off. Ah, Minnesota. I was up in Lake Vermilion last year. Awesome lake, beautiful country up there. And I'll be in Wisconsin probably sometime this summer in June, end of June, beginning of July. Okay. All right, we're going to do another base coat. Ah, born in England. Do a lot of awesome. A lot of worldly people here. This is pretty cool, meeting people from all over the place. That's awesome. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to go over this in Wicked Pearl White, and then we'll get our scales ready. So let's let that dry for a minute. We'll get this airbrush all cleaned out. And yeah, then we'll get started on the Wicked Pearl White. Okay. Next up, yes, yes, Ken, that is a muscular I'm making. Let me show you one of the other ones here. I've got a bunch of them that I made. So hang on one second. I'll show you one I just finished. Here's one I just finished, a smaller 5-inch, just like this one. But this is 5 inches. I just finished this one just today. It's still sitting on rotisserie. But yeah, they're all musculars. I've got a whole bunch here that I'm kind of experimenting with. Some in various stages of completion and testing and things like that. So yeah, they're for musky, all right. Okay, so next one's going to be a Wicked Pearl White. And this one's going to be made in a clown pattern. Thanks a lot, Mario. I appreciate your time on here and your interaction. It's pretty cool. All right, just getting this airbrush cleaned out. So next one's going to be a Wicked Pearl White. Just getting the airbrush cleaned. Remind me not to use so much paint. All right, well, good night. Good night, Mario. Have a good day. I'm assuming these things will probably run somewhere around maybe 8, 9 feet, probably the max depth. is probably what it'll run at, maybe a little deeper. Oh, cool. I'm at work tomorrow. You know, the job that supports all the fishing and all this stuff. All right, well, let's do this Wicked Pearl White. So Wicked colors, and we are going to be doing, oh, can you see it on here? Well, this is Wicked Pearl White. Is it? Shoot, that's Wicked White. Darn it. We don't want that. Ooh. We didn't want that. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Oh, I'm going to be at work tomorrow. I work for the next 4 or 5 days, so I won't be doing anything online. I'm going to do this all today. All right, you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for interacting. I appreciate it. Oh, awesome. I got a like too. Sweet. Thanks. Appreciate it. It might get a little noisy. That's my air compressor running. So, okay? So if it gets noisy, it's just my air compressor. All right. Okay, so now this is our Wicked Pearl White. Okay, Wicked Pearl White now over the whole thing. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Yeah, you can. There. See, there's the pearl. Awesome. And we're going to do 2 coats over this. Kind of build it up a little bit. Wow, 0 people watching. Okay, we're going to dry that off and start working on our next color. Okay, we're going to do another coat of Wicked Pearl White. Okay. Wicked Pearl White. All right, let's do this. And that's what happens when you use cheap airbrushes. All right. Jeez. There we go. Okay. This is Wicked Pearl White. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so now it's time to think about our next color. And the next one, I'm going to do some scales. And that is going to be this Wicked Metallic Silver. I'm going to do it pretty light. So let's get this dried off so we can do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, next color is going to be a Wicked Metallic Silver. But we're going to do scales, so I need my scale mesh. I'll have to cut some up. And then a lot of these things. It's cool, I can just do this live and not have to worry about editing videos and all that good stuff. Do it live, you get all the screw ups, just kind of talking to myself, replying to some people that reply, that say hi or whatever. It's awesome. Having a great time. Oh, dropped it. Okay, we'll get some mesh and we'll do some of that. Okay. So I think the mesh I'm going to use is going to be something like this. We just have to cut a little bit. We don't need a whole heck of a lot, just enough to cover the lure. So let me cut some of that up real quick here. Where's scissors? Oh, I got those orange scissors. All right, some orange scissors here. So let's get this cut up. Okay. All right. So here we are. Got some scissors. Hey, thanks for the other like, whoever did that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So now it's time to wrap this up and make our scales. And like I said, we're not going to go very heavy on this. I'm going to go pretty light on the paint. I just want there to be a hint of scales. I don't want the scales to really show all that much. Just a nice little hint. Here we go. Still working on the scale, so just bear with me. Sorry about that, folks. Ah. Sometimes it's the hardest part of making the lure right here. Okay. Oops. That tore a hole. That's okay. Single use. All right. Okay. So we're going to put this back on here. And I'm going to put that right there. Oh, that's still going to spill over. All right. Okay. So we're going to use the Wicked metallic silver. There. And I believe I'm going to use my other airbrush here. We'll thin that out because, like I said, we're just going to go pretty thin. I don't want this to be, I don't want these scales to overpower the lure. So all I'm doing is just the silver. That's all we're doing. Go 3 drops. There. Okay, mix. Shit. God damn it. All right, so you just saw that. You just saw a screw up. Didn't see that? Told you, raw, uncut footage. Hopefully we didn't mess anything up. Nope, we didn't. Good. Gotta make a better base. Oh, there we go again. Okay, so let's get started. No more monkeying around. All right, so okay, so I think that's going to look pretty good. I'm almost ready for the big scale unveil. I might take a, I'm thinking maybe I'll take a little bit of black and do a little bit of black on here. I think that should be good enough for the scales. What do you guys think? Think that's good enough? All right. Okay, so let's unveil these scales. Let's dry this off and then we'll unveil the scales, okay? That's a lot of weight for that thing to hold. Now let's dry it off. What do you think? Leave it in the comments if you think I should put some black on here. If I don't hear from you guys in the comments, then I will just do it like I normally do, like I figured I was going to do. I'll wait a minute. Add the black can. Okay, we'll do it. Let's add the black. Okay, so I was told I need to add black, so let me find that. We have some. All right, I'm going to use a really thinned out Wicked Opaque Jet Black, and we'll just accent the scales a little bit, okay? How's that sound? Pretty good? Just do it as an accent. So let's make it pretty thin. Add 1 or 2 drops. There. Right there. That's pretty thin, 1 or 2 drops, and then this is just to accent the top. Unfortunately, that's all going to get covered anyways by yellow, so we'll just do it across the sides. Okay, and here we go. And we are going to go upwards in this way, and I just want the brush to do this. Okay, so here we go. Yes. Thanks a lot, Ken. This looks really good. Okay. How's that look? Pretty good? Yeah, I think so. Okay. You just imagine you're Bob Ross. That's what I do, but I make, instead of me, I don't know if I make happy little mistakes like he does, but I make a lot. I don't know how happy they are. It'd be great to be the Bob Ross of lure painting. Maybe I should just do a more calming and soothing voice. How about that? Yeah. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Let's see what this is going to look like. So, if you're still there, Ken, did you know that Pluto TV and Samsung each have their own channels dedicated to Bob Ross? Let's get this dried off. I think that added a lot of depth to this. That was an awesome suggestion. Thanks a lot, Ken. Okay, time for the big scale unveil. Here we go. Hope you're still here, Ken. Or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to have dedicated channels. where you could watch Bob Ross paint all day, which was great. I think I've seen just about every episode at least once. And here we go. Let's see. That is amazing. I like that. Really good looking scales there. But then you can see how they kind of ghost all the way down the side and they almost disappear. That looks really good. I like that. Okay, so we're going to keep moving along. Okay. And all I'm doing is just adding layers and layers and layers. And it's kind of like what Bob Ross did. Just add layers. Let me put these away. I'm trying to build depth. Okay, so I think the next color on this that we're going to do is going to be yellow. So it's going to be a yellow top and red on the side and a red head. So I am going to do the yellow top, red head, and I'm going to go, darn it, we're going to go opaque white on the belly. Okay, so here we go. Bright yellow. Wonder if I should just mix this with a little bit of gold. What do you think? Mix it with a little bit of gold? I think that'd be a pretty darn good idea. That is a good idea. Let's do it. Let's do it. A little bit of gold. Bright yellow with some gold. Thin it out. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Ken. Okay, there's some bright yellow. Here's some gold. Some gold ink. A little bit more? Yeah, a little bit more. Good. And then we're going to thin it out so we can put it in the airbrush and see what kind of color we get. Let's see. If this works, we're in business. If it doesn't, well, back to the drawing board. Wow. What do you think? I think we're in business there. Think that's good enough to paint on there? Right there? I think so. I like it. So let's thin it out a little bit more so we can shoot it through the airbrush a little bit easier. And we'll get that airbrush cleaned out. And get this color sprayed on the lure. And that color is just going to go right across the top here. That's all I want, right across the top. And then we'll get our scale template, or our gill template, I'm sorry, our gill template, and then do the gill right here, and do the gill on both sides. And we'll do that head in red. And then we'll spray red down across here. And then, that, like I said, that white across the belly. And then I got to do some sort of other accent, so we'll figure that out. Do I have purple? I do, but the guy who ordered this does not want purple. He wants a particular pattern called a clown. So that's what we're doing right now. Otherwise, I would probably do purple like you're suggesting. I'd check it out and see how we do that. So unfortunately, we can't do purple. We're kind of limited to what we can do. But I'm just kind of having a little bit of freedom here, mixing colors. This is pretty neat interacting with people like this. I'm enjoying it. Enjoying it quite a bit. All right. Okay. So we are going to, where's my pipette? Okay. So let's put some paint in this. Okay. Got that all filled up here. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, we need more yellow. I put way too much gold in there. Darn it. Well, let's put more yellow in. We need more yellow. Thin it out a little bit more. Oops. Everything's got the dropsies today. There we go. That's better. Still has some metallic in there. All right, let's see what this does. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay, here we go. The whole back. Oh, yes. Oh, heck yeah. Let's dry that off and we'll add another coat. That looks pretty cool. So would you guys like to see one of these lures made from start to finish as a live stream? Might have to do that in different parts. Like from the plank of wood all the way to the lure, carved and everything. Okay. How's that looking? Pretty good? I'm liking it. Okay. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get that yellow off of there. Shit. Oh well. Shit. Fudge. We have to do that over again. Damn. I knew it. Well, unfortunately, we got to do this over. We got a little too carried away. So we're going to do this over again. Told you guys we're going to have uncut everything. You're going to see all the screw ups. And unfortunately, I got a lot of crud here. And it kind of got all messed up. So I'm just going to redo it. I'm not going to mess around. So sometimes you got to redo stuff, unfortunately. And this is one of those times. So here we go. Doing it over. Sorry, Ken, I know you stuck around this whole time, but sometimes things don't turn out right, you just gotta do them over. So I don't know if this was a happy little mistake or a really bad, angry mistake. But regardless, it's a mistake. We're gonna redo it. Ah, fudge. Ah, good Lord. I got two things I gotta fill in sand now. Sorry, guys. Right, like I said, the screws are going to be in there too. So we have a lot of, super glue and baking soda repairs. A little bit more in there. Oh, this. I wish I was drinking beer too, Ken. Unfortunately, I drank mine on my last live stream. My last one. We are really going to fuck this up, aren't we? Yep. Okay. There, we got it filled in, so let's, where's my sandpaper? Here's some. All right. Let's just knock that down, smooth it out a little bit. There. Excellent. Okay, very good. Let's get back to painting. Let's get back to painting. Enough of screwing around, right? Okay, very good. Let's try this again. Boy, we were really messing this one up. All right. Jeez. Relax. way too thin. We're really messing this one up. But I'm going to trust the process here. Before I paint the head, I'm going to put some epoxy on this, and I'll get started on another lure while this one's drying. And now it's bubbling up. Boy, I think we're going to have to end this. I'm getting mad. The best it's going to get. Okay. We got to be happy with that. Oh boy, this stuff just does not want to work today. All right, no pressure. Just got to take all the pressure off myself now. I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's dry that off and get the airbrushes cleaned. Oh, I think, all right, it's going to get noisy because I'm going to run my air compressor. So if you have headphones on, I would take them off right now. liquid opaque pearl white. So it's liquid pearl white. Wow, sorry about that, but I needed some air in my air compressor. All right, let's get back to work. It's kind of foggy in here. All right. Okay. I think we said scales was next, right? Okay, let's do some scales. All right, so we got to be very careful about how we do this. So I don't want to screw this up again back here. So how about I take a little bit of tape and I put some tape on this so that that doesn't happen again. I need some, where's that tape? Here it is. Tape. And boy, Ken, I sure could use that beer. Okay, here we go. Try this again. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and we just keep plugging along. Jeez. Man, I wish I had number 1. I might have to go down. I might have one in my fridge. I might have to go get one. You're making this stream pretty enjoyable, Ken. Let me tell you. You are making this stream pretty enjoyable. Yeah, it is. Grinding and filling. Hopefully this is looking good and my customer will like it. Here we go again. Okay. All right. Now we did the wicked silver, if I remember correctly. And then we did some black. All right, here we go. Rats. All right. There's that. Wow, I've been going on for an hour now. Okay, black. Thin that out. We're almost back to where we started. Okay. Thinned out wicked opaque jet black. And like I said, we're just going, yeah. Drinking slow for 1 hour. Boy, you're going too fast because you're on number 2? Have one for me, so don't drink so fast. Don't drink so slow. All right, that's the black. So let's, now we went a little, let's go a little bit down here like we did over here. There we go. Okay. Scale unveil. See, Ken, you're making this a really fun stream. Having fun interacting with you. Ah, jeez. Okay. Hey, look at that. Not too shabby. I think that one looks pretty good. All right, now it's time for the yellow. So we're going to make that same color. We're going to use more yellow than gold, just so there's just a nice hint of color in it. And I think I'm going to put some tape on the sides so we don't get the overspray. But let's dry that off first so it doesn't peel off. Okay. All right, let's mix that yellow again. So we're going to use a lot of this yellow. You know what? I might have enough there to give it a nice little sparkly color. Let's get this back cleaned out. Okay. All right, let's thin that out a little bit. Okay. Let's mix it up. What's just air cleaner? Okay. All right. Yeah, we're going to put a nice piece of tape here. Let's see, we're going to use this tape. So that way I don't get, unfortunately, I don't want these sharp lines. I just want to prevent the overspray. I think the sharp lines kind of take away from the naturalness of it and the shading. But whatever. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just spray down the sides since the tape's on it. Nice and light. Take the tape off and then do the top and just kind of let the overspray. Wonder if that would work. All right. Okay. That should do the whole lure. Just a little bit here. Here we go. We're running into that problem. Yeah, I know the fish aren't exactly, they're not. That's why we're going to take that tape off in a second. Ah. You know, you're right. Let's just take that tape off now. Fish may not be that sharp, but I think the people are. Let's dry that off and then we'll do another coat over it. That's looking pretty good. What do you think? I think that's looking pretty sharp. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, I think we did it. Okay, so I think that part is complete. The yellow. What do you think of that? Pretty good, huh? I like it. Sometimes it's better to screw up once. Let's dry that off. Okay, so I have a gill template, and I think I'm gonna just paint this in what color? Iridescent red or red? I think I'm gonna stick with the theme and go with iridescent red, since we have this sparkly gold color. I think that's a good choice. Iridescent red. (1080p), so this thing must look good if you're viewing it in high definition. Oh, air compressor. All right, so now it's time to paint the head. Okay, we're gonna get this head painted. And that's gonna require me to use this template right here. Good. I need some earplugs too. I mean, this air compressor is killing me. Okay, so first color is going to be black. We're going to do that on both sides. Okay, so black. There. There's our black. We're going to do the other side. And see, I have them marked here. That's just where they line up with the hook hanger to get them into the approximate right place, same place on both sides, so they look the same. There we go. Excellent. Okay, the next color is going to be white. It's always my goal to make a really, really thin line between the black and the white, or the black and the next color I'm going to use. In this case, it's going to be white. Okay, now it's time for some wicked opaque white. And we are going to paint the head white. Hey, look at that. We got that little thin line. That's what I wanted. Thin black line. Let's try that off real quick before we do the other side. Really awesome. Hey, thanks a lot, Ken. Appreciate that. That's kind of how I got the idea. I was seeing guys and figured, hey, you know, maybe just painting a lure would too. I mean, I'm on for a lot longer. More of a time commitment, I think, than just doing my regular videos. But it's a good supplement to my regular videos. So I'm assuming then you want to see some more of these videos then. Am I assuming correct? Sure hope so, because I enjoy doing these. There we go. Pretty good, I think. Okay, so let me get the airbrushes cleaned off. Yeah, you're up for it? Okay, cool. So, I'll do this the best I can. There's no regular schedule because my work is takes priority. And maybe I'll do some live stream fishing too, even though I probably won't catch anything because I'm ski fishing. But we'll do some of that too. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do some more of these because I'm enjoying it. I got a lot of lures to paint, a lot of crankbaits I could order and paint. Or a lot of crankbaits that I could make and paint. Yeah, this is a good alternative to making the videos. That air compressor is probably going to turn on pretty soon. So if you have earphones, I would probably start looking at taking them off in a little bit. So I probably won't be doing a live stream probably for about 5 days because I work for the next 4. Oh, he said iridescent red. Then I got to get my camper fixed and I got to get my boat worked on and then I got to get ready to go on vacation. This is it. Okay. I'm really liking this one. Oh, where'd that template go? There it is. All right, so here we go. Iridescent red. Sorry, so I'm keeping you from having conversation. That's a good one. Yeah, what do you think about that? I think it's looking pretty good. No, I don't think it is. I think it's just one of Createx's just iridescent series. There's no color shift in it that I can see. But I'm going to have to put some more layers on to see if we can get that red. Or I just go over it really light with my regular Wicked Red to give it that red. But there it is right now. I think it looks pretty good. And how are you doing, Steve? Thanks for joining in. How was it? Oh, Arizona. I've never been there. Going to do a Wisconsin trip pretty soon in the summer. Muskie fishing. Almost has like a pink color, pink hue to it. Oh, wow. A lot, Steve. So I just started doing. Charles Mills is a pretty nice place. It's a enjoyable place to fish. A lot of hybrid striped bass, saugeye. If you want catfish on every cast, if you're not picky about size, that's the place to go. Had a muskie once casting over below Pleasant Hill. We have steelhead here in Ohio too. And if you saw my last video where I got my buddy who does Muskie Mates YouTube channel, got him his first steelhead. We're going to add some more layers. We're going to add some more color to that, to the head. Yeah, Steve, it's a really nice place to fish. I enjoy going there. Just don't really enjoy picking up after everybody, all the garbage that's there. But, and what do you expect? That's people for you. But it's really good fishing. I saw a YouTube video of a flathead catfish that was caught from there. Haven't really gotten any big fish, any big catfish. They've all been really, really small. But the hybrid striped bass, I think my biggest was about 6 pounds out of there. That's a lot better. I like that. I think the guys are going to like this too. The fish are going to love it. The muskies are going to love this lure. Now I fished Wallborn Reservoir on a big boat, and well, I have a 9.9 kicker on the back end. And my wife and I did get a hybrid out of that lake, but I've always thought about what it'd be like fishing down below that spillway. It looks like it's a really nice lake, but too shallow for my boat. But I also hear Berlin, I think, has some nice hybrid striped bass fishing below the dam. And there's probably muskie back there from Lake Milton. And fishing Seneca, I bet you've caught a few muskies out of there too. Wallborn's your home lake, or is it Charles Mill? Ah, Wallborn. Oh, it's a beautiful lake. Okay. All right, let's get this dried. All right, so the last one I did for the guy, I did a smaller one. I took this and put this on top, and I painted and I did black. So I'm thinking of doing that again. Never been to Salt Fork, but West Branch is only maybe an hour from my house. So that's where I do all my muskie fishing, on West Branch, and then Leesville and Piedmont. That's where I do all my muskie. Oh, air compressor. Sorry. Absolutely, Steve. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. So thanks for stopping by, Steve. It was a pleasure. Okay, so we're going to do some black. And I'm going to go over this in black a little bit, just really light here, here, just down the back. And I'm wondering if I should add fins to it as well. I'm thinking about adding some fins. Oh, these darn telemarketers keep calling. Maybe I should have just put them on. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Nice and light. I like that. Okay. What do you guys think about that? I think that looks pretty good. I think it adds some depth to it. I'm thinking about maybe doing some white in here. And let's do some black right here. Okay. Some black right there. There. Actually, no, it's probably Medicare Part A, Part B. I should have put them on. That would have been hilarious. And see if they could have said hello to everybody on live stream. That would have been awesome. Oh, we got to do that next time. That would be funny. That would be hilarious. Medicare Part A, Part B, car warranty. And honestly, I don't even think they have a clue what you're talking about. I think I told one of them once I had a Lamborghini Huracan and they tried selling me a warranty on that. Which I wish I had a Lamborghini Huracan. So you think I should bring them on the stream next time when they call? That would be funny. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of white in here. Of course, with this. Last time I did this, I used a brush. We are going to do this and use a stencil. Ooh, and you know what? I have a better stencil than this. That will work. Ah. This stencil right here, and we can just go like right along here and add a little bit of white. But let's do this. Let's put this in here like that. And just go. Super light. There we go. I think that adds a nice little touch to it. I'm really enjoying this lure. This bait. Really enjoying it. There we go. Hey, look at that. That looks pretty cool. I like that. That adds a really nice custom touch to the lure. Okay, so now I'm thinking about adding fins. I made a stencil for my last video, but hopefully I have it. If I don't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I had one, and it took a lot of time to make. And I don't know if I have the time to do that on the stream or not. I mean, if you guys want to see it, I'll make one, but it'll take a while. Up here. Oh, I gotta better organize this thing. This is not very organized, let me tell you. I have a stencil I don't even know what I did with. I don't know what I did with it. Darn it. Okay, I guess if you guys want to see a fin here, I got to make a stencil. And that's going to take a lot of time. It's either that or I do the eyes and I call the lure done. What do you think? Step it up, make the stencil. Put the fin in. What do you guys think? I'd like to do the fin. I really would. I've got this one, but I mean, that looks kind of crappy. I have a better one. Damn it. Oh well. I thought all my stencils for this lure was over here. Darn it. Guess it's not. All right. So do you guys want to see a stencil? All right. I think I want to do a fin on this. So we're going to make a quick little stencil out of some sketch pad. All right, so we use this. So I'm going to draw it out, but I'm going to use this as a reference. Okay, so I think I'm going to go something like that. All right, Ken, I'm going to do the fin. And what do you think we do? Something like Like that? We do something like that. What do you think? So that will get carved out there. Go one. Okay. Can you guys actually see what I'm doing here? All right. And I am just going to kind of cut this out a little bit here. So this is going to be my gill. See, so it's going to go like that. Okay. And try to go on either side of that ink. There's one. Front row. Let's super glue that. Now let's put some tape on the background. I'll put this over here so you guys can see it while I'm working on that. Someone did what? Put a fin on? I think my customer's gonna like this lure. All right. We're getting there. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Trying to figure out what somebody did. I don't know. Oh, I made a stencil and it's gone. I'll probably find it when I'm not looking for it because it's really small. That's probably when I'll find it. Because isn't that how it works? Now, the other $1,000,000 question is, what color do I paint the fin? What color? And do I paint the eyes yellow? Or maybe a gold, black pupil, gold iris. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that for the eyes. Tell me, what did somebody do? You're leaving me in suspense. All right. So let's see how this is going to work out. Well, let's put a little bit of, I want to put some super glue on here so these things stay intact. There we go. This will soak into the paper. There. Ow, ow. Okay, so we're going to let this dry for a minute. Make a pin board to pin up. Okay, so there's our fin. Not too bad, not too shabby. All right. So what color should I paint that fin? Should I just do like a pearl white? and then maybe a little bit of black. What do you guys think? A pearl white with some black? Gold and black. Hey Rob, how's Rob K705 doing? Gold and black. Okay, let's try it. So I do gold and then black, right? Purple for the fin, yellow for the eye. Purple and gold, purple and gold, purple and gold, gold and black. Gold and black was the first suggestion. That was the first suggestion. So I think I'm going to go with gold. Purple for the fin. We'll do yellow eyes. And then gold and black for the fin. Taking everybody's considerations here. Let's do that. I should have sent my client a text message telling him I was going to live stream and paint this lure. I'm just cleaning the airbrush. So I have a lot of baits I could paint. You guys want to see me paint those baits too? A lot of walleye baits, some musky gliders that I got off Amazon, some jakes. If you guys want to see me paint those, let me know. I can make live streams of those. Would you guys? So this is the gold I have. It's a deep gold. And then we'll do black shading. Oh, looking for some gliders and jakes and things like that, Rob? Well, the Schultz Amazon ones are pretty good. I got a bunch of those. Ah. Let's dry that off. We'll do the other side. Oh, shit. Oh, we're making messes like crazy. Okay, so there it is so far. Well, here, let me show you a couple that I have. I did a video of one where I painted a 13-inch one, so let me show you. I'll show you one painted, and then I'll show you some as blanks. So there is a 13-inch Jake, or grandma style, that I did a video on. That's 13 inches and it's actually caught a fish. A lot of hook rash. Now let me show you the blank. And there they come in packs of 5, and then in with 5 lips, and the lips are super easy to glue in, and they run true. So I'm really happy with them. So I have, let's see, 15, 20, I probably have close to 25 or 30 of these sitting around my house, in my garage. So if that tells you anything about how good they are, I've bought a lot of them. Trying that paint. All right, so we're going to do the other side. Here it is so far. It's not done yet. Yeah, you know, I bought a bunch of them, so I guess I would vouch for them. And I'm doing it on YouTube too, so I was pleased with them. All right, here we go. Here's another fin. Too heavy. A little bit off, but I guess that's okay. I could always say I got distracted. Thanks a lot, Rob. Much appreciated. Now it's time for the black. I guess we could call those, what, artifacts of process 2, possibly? Yep. Custom, I guess, better than store-bought, eh? Because this is truly one of a kind. I don't think I can make any two alike. Well, we're over 2 hours. Okay, now it's time for some black. I'm glad you guys have stuck around. You guys are making this stream really awesome, making it really fun. I mean, it's a lot more enjoyable than just making a video, editing it, putting it on YouTube. This is actually interacting with your audience and, you know, like making connections and stuff. So that's what's cool. That's what I like about this. All right. So now I'm just going to do some shading. So you're into musky fishing too and lure making? Okay. I'm going to do this once more over here. Awesome. You have to post some. I have a community board. That'd be great to show them off. Hey, look at that. It'd be really cool for you to show them off on my channel in the community. I'd like to see them. That would be really cool. Thanks a lot, Rob. So I guess you guys could say, you could tell my customer that you guys helped make the you helped make this lure. Yeah, please do. Please share it. Just go on my channel, and where the community section is, post the video, post your picture if you can. I don't know if they let you do it or not, but if you can, that would be awesome. You can share it with everybody. Okay, let's see what this looks like. There, what do you guys think of that? They're pretty good. Okay, next, time for the eye. If you guys like that, I'm done, I'm good. And we'll move on. Otherwise, if you guys think it's, oh good. I'm gonna say, if you guys didn't like it, I'd just go back to the drawing board and paint them over. I don't have an issue with that. I did the entire lure like that. Doing it over. Okay. So I'm gonna do the eyes. All right. So actually, Rob, this is for somebody that is paying for it. I'm happy with it, but I'm hoping the person who's paying for it is happy. So I value your guys' opinions because you guys are like the customers too. you know? You guys are most definitely like the customers. I'll send a picture of it to them. Oh, I got black. Look at that. Let's get that centered. Okay. So you guys think it looks good? All right. The customer will be happy. Oh, this is going to be a pretty badass lure, let me tell you. Would you buy it? Would you pay custom muscular money for it? That's the million-dollar question. Nope. Yeah. Not too shabby. All right. Let's go yellow now. Okay. Well, if you guys are happy with it. Oh, air compressor. All right. I'm going to use that same yellow paint that I have. What do you guys think? Use that same yellow paint that I used on the top? We'll use it on the eyes. I think that would look pretty sick. All right, so then if you guys are happy with it, then I'm extremely happy with it. And then my customer who bought it is going to be very happy with it. I've never been to what is it, the Muskie Odyssey? Is that Canadian? Or is that up in New York? Ah, New York. So that's is that the one over in Chautauqua? I went to the Ohio Muskie Show, but I didn't make it to Muskie Max this year. Ah, okay. So let's see what this eye looks like. Ah, fudge. Right. Darn it. All right, let's do this again. Make sure it dries this time. Ooh, yeah, I've heard of the French River. I've gone past Nipissing on my way up to northern Quebec. Beautiful country up there. I love it. I love it up there. There's supposed to be some pretty darn good steelhead fishing along the tributaries of Lake Ontario there too. Or, I'm sorry, Lake Huron. What is it, the Nottoway River? Now, we drove past Nipissing, and then there was another river called, what was it, the Little Jocko River? It goes right up near Temiskaming. It's been a long time since I've been up there. Last time I was up there, it was they hadn't diverted the Rupert River yet, so we got to see the falls in all its glory, the Oatmeal Rapids. That was such a tragedy that happened, that river got diverted. Talk politics. We're making lures. We're bait making. Never made it up to Radisson though. I'd love to see that dam up by Radisson, LG1, and go along the Trans-Taiga Highway. But I hope someday to make it up to the French River and try to fish for some muskie or Lake Nipissing. That would top it all. That would be the best. Okay, well, we're gonna mix up a little bit of epoxy. We're gonna get these eyes epoxied in and then get it signed, because every artist has to sign their work. And we'll mix some epoxy and then get the lure epoxied and put it on the rotisserie. We're getting there. We're almost done. We are almost done. Lake Sewell. Now, is that over by Nipigon? Over like the woods area out that way? Tell me to stay away from the French River because there's good muskie fishing, but you don't want anybody to know about it. Oh, okay. So you don't want anybody to know about the great muskie fishing on the French River. Because that runs right into Georgian Bay. I think the world record muskie was caught out of Georgian Bay at one time, or is that still, still the current record? Ah, okay. I need to get a passport yet. So when I fished St. Clair, we had to make sure we put in Michigan, and I couldn't step foot because I didn't have a passport. But someday we'll make it up that way. So let's see what these eyes look like. Oh, wow. Darn. One looks good, the other looks like crap. So we got to redo it. We got to redo one of them. Where'd that bag at? That had all the eyes. There it is. All right, so I got one of these phone scammers. Let's put them on and let's see what happens. Yep. Oh, sorry about that. We had a little technical glitch. But yeah, I do make my own eyes. So everything on this lure is custom made and one of a kind. Which I kind of pride myself on a little bit here. Just doing it all myself. And it's a great selling point for these lures too. That these are all custom made, one of a kind lures. No two are alike. All right, let's do this black again, and then we'll do the yellow and gold again. Okay. So wow, the stream's been going on for 2.5 hours. There we go. Oh, shoot, sorry about that. Didn't mean to knock that over. We're almost to the point where we're going to be mixing some epoxy for the eyes and then for the actual lure once we take the tape off and unveil our paint job. Which I'm really excited to do. Yeah, I mean, they're not, they're just simple basic eyes. I've always wanted to try making some out of epoxy. Now let's finish this off. There. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's try that off. So Ken, have you had at least one for me? Oh, sweet. Number two. Awesome. All right. So let's, yeah, you know what, Rob, I've always wanted to try that. Putting them on cardboard paper and then doing that. But I still got I got these glass half domes that I bought a long time ago that I'm just using up. So we're gonna mix some 5-minute epoxy here. Uh, DevCon. Let's warm it up. Put this stuff on. So I think not, let's see, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. I'll do another video next Friday, live. I did two today. Okay, we're going to mix this up and we're going to put these eyes on. Oh, you bought some. Awesome. Also, Rob, since you're in Canada, where do I get my supplies? So all of the tools I've gotten, all the saws, band saws, drill press, uh, belt sanders, all of that stuff came from Harbor Freight. My airbrushes all came from Amazon. My paints, Amazon and Hobby Lobby. So all of my tools have come from either Harbor Freight, Amazon, or the materials and things like that have come from Hobby Lobby. And the mesh for making the scales have come from very many different places. Many different. They are T-shirts, the nylon veiling material that you can use for spawn sacks, stuff like that. All that stuff is from Hobby Lobby, or Joann Fabrics or someplace like that. Some of the other stuff are laundry bags that I've used for scales. I haven't used them on any of the lures here, but I've used them on my other videos. So let's put a little dab of epoxy. There's one. And then let's put the other one on. This is looking really wicked. I think this guy's really going to like this lure. I mean, I'm falling in love with it. Oh, really? Loofah, huh? I'm gonna have to look into loofahs. Oh yeah, for the scales. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Look at that. I'm extremely happy with how this turned out. And Ken, you've been here the whole time through the screw up and watching it and everything. When I screwed up and had to redo the entire lure. You've had some real patience, Ken. Thank you so much. All right. So, thank you, Rob. So now, as you know, every artist signs their work. And this, no different, so we're going to get this signed. 2025. Okay. Okay. What do you guys think of that? Well, there was a viewer who watched one of my last videos who named it a St. Clair shad. My goal, my goal is to hopefully get to the quality of a baker. That's my goal. I've never seen one in person, but I've seen pictures, and those lures look amazing. So that's kind of my goal. Even the Clark baits look really good too. So let's take all of this tape off, and let's start getting the epoxy mix so we can epoxy the lure. And then you guys can see kind of what it looks like without all this tape. Fret hold baits are really good too. Yeah, those are, Rob, those are some of my, I've seen pictures of those too, and they look amazing. Hopefully someday I can get Clarky's, Baker's, all of those custom baits. That's the goal. Even the fret hold baits are really good too. Those are amazing. I have one of his baits. This is just going to need to get cleaned up a little bit, but there it is. We'll do the beauty shots. I'm going to have to look EKs up. Never heard of those. It'd be cool if you guys could show pictures of them on here. That would be awesome. All right. Well, so there's the lure. So let's get this all mixed up, or the epoxy mixed, and with the epoxy on it. So I'm going to go and grab a brush, get it all set up, and we'll start epoxying. All right, so sorry about that. Here's one that I made in my last stream, my very first stream. And that's the very first one, the very first stream. This is the lure I made on my very first stream. Oh, thank you. I'll show you the pattern. I'll show you the template that I used. It should be on the stream now. This is the template I use. I got this off of Amazon. All right, so now it's time to start mixing the epoxy. So I've got this brush, and then I have a chip brush somewhere. What happened to it? Here it is. Okay. Scale. Cup. Not that cup. This cup. Okay, we're going to turn it on. Gotta make sure it's all zeroed out. Shit. Oh boy. Here, zero. Okay, good. All right. 30-minute epoxy. This is one kick-ass lure, let me tell you. I don't mind swearing online like this. Shouldn't probably, but who cares? I'm going to put some tape on that so we can hold it. All right. Now we can hold on to it. Let's get this stuff mixed up. And we're going to see the colors just pop on this thing when we get this mixed. I'm trying to let my hands warm it up. Oh yeah, what I like to do too sometimes is warm the lure up as well. That allows the epoxy to smooth on a little bit more, and then when the wood's fresh, it allows sometimes that epoxy to soak right into the wood. We'll go about 7 grams, or well, actually it's 8. It's a 1-to-1 mixture, so Bob Smith Industries 30-minute epoxy from Amazon. What do we say, 7 cc's? Yeah. Thanks, Ken. I think this lure is looking kick-ass now. Let's get this all mixed. All right. Okay, let's put some epoxy on this. This is where you know you've reached a point of no return. When you start adding epoxy. I mean, you could always take a torch, heat it up, take all the epoxy off. If you do that, you're going all the way down to bare wood. You might as well. Because then there's really no retrieving the lure after that. Now the hard part is we're going to take something and try to get way in here. And the heat that we use will allow it to spread, soak in there. There we go. Okay. Appreciate the compliment, Ken. Was that with or without beer goggles that this is pretty? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, my back. Okay. Well, I think let's get this on the rotisserie. Thanks, Ken. Much appreciated. And there's the lure on the rotisserie with its little brother, the fire tiger. So there you guys go. There you go, you guys. Lure in all its glory on the rotisserie. Epoxy trying to level out. Oh, we're going to help it along with a little bit of heat. You can't use too much on this Bob Smith epoxy or really hardens really fast. Okay. All right. Nice little beauty shot of it. So I wonder if this would be worthy of oh, okay. Well, so I wonder if this would be worthy of selling at a Muskie Expo. All right. Well, you know what? I just want to thank everybody, especially Ken and Rob, for taking part in this stream and making all these awesome comments and making this stream really enjoyable to do. And I had a really good time doing it. So I'm definitely going to do another one. It won't be for a while because I got to work. So, anyways, just want to thank everybody for watching. And you know what? We'll see you on the next one. You guys have a great day. And Rob and Ken, you guys are awesome. Thanks a lot. And everybody else who commented at the beginning, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your time and watching the video and taking time to comment. You guys have an awesome night, and we'll see you on the next one.